Que pasa, everyone? In honor of it being Halloween time, I thought we should take a look at corn mazes and what you should know ahead of time before you arrive. First of all, you definitely want to go ahead and buy your tickets ahead of time before you even get there. Most large corn mazes have their own websites, their own ticketing systems where you can go ahead and get your tickets ahead of time. This will save you time when you arrive, but usually these tickets also come with a bit of a discount when you buy them online as well. So look for that. The next thing you want to do is look out for the weather, the forecast before you arrive. Because remember, a corn maze is an outdoor event, so you are still subjected to the elements. Now, even though the corn rows will act as a windbreak, you won't be quite as cold within the corn maze. You can still get rained on or snowed on in some places. So definitely check the forecast, dress appropriately. And then you want to make sure you wear the right shoes. So you want shoes that are comfortable. You'll be doing a lot of walking, but also make sure you wear shoes that you're okay with getting a little bit dirty. This is a corn maze. It's where people grow rows of corn. It's going to be dusty and possibly muddy. So you want to wear shoes that you could possibly get muddy or dusty, but are still comfortable to walk in. Now, before you actually enter the maze itself, you want to figure out in what direction the exit to the corn maze is, and basically try to head in that general direction. For instance, if you know that the exit is to the east of the entrance, then you want to sort of bear to the east. If you find yourself bearing far to the west and continuing in that direction, or even bearing far to the south and not really headed southeast, you might want to double back. But trust me, you want to make sure you know what direction you're supposed to be headed in, or you'll do what I did, whereas I stayed to the west and I wound up just completely going back to the starting point. So remember what direction you need to head to ultimately exit. Also, a small word of caution for those of you with little ones. Around this time of year, a lot of corn mazes are actually haunted corn mazes, and that can lead to having a little one being completely terrified and lost in a giant field of corn and not really knowing how to get out of there. So just be careful that you're not entering a haunted corn maze unless you're with, a 12 and up kind of crowd. And lastly, just make sure that you know that when you're headed to a corn maze, you will get lost. But that's okay. That's half the fun. Just go with it. And above all, enjoy the journey as you twist through all this corn. And don't try to eat any of it. It's super hard and not tasty. That's it. Hasta luego and happy Halloween.